Here's an example of healthy communication. Instead of always saying to your partner, you always do this. Why are you like this? I can't believe you always do this to me and you show up like this. Instead, hey, I'm recognizing a pattern. And I notice that I start to get very frustrated when I see it continue to resurface in our relationship. And I'm hoping that maybe we can talk about that. I'm hoping that maybe we can understand where this is coming from, because it's showing up in our relationship and it's causing me to feel distressed. It's causing me to have resentment. It's causing me to be very frustrated with you to the point where I want to be reactive and I want to have an argument, but that won't be productive for us. So can we have an honest discussion about what continues to show up?
Let's talk about it, huh? Communication. Communication in any relationship, friendship, and anything you do is important. Communication don't mean, oh, I feel a way, let me just tell you. Effective communication is a way to get your point across to where the other person can receive, hear, and genuinely understand where you're coming from. It's not about talking down to them. It's not about talking at them. It's about really having a real conversation, a genuine conversation. What we have to understand is we have to listen to hear, not listen to respond. That's where we get messed up at. We think, well, just because I said this, oh, I communicated. No, you just told me something. Communication comes with listening. Real communication comes with not responding. Real communication comes with just taking it in first. Sometimes I got trouble with that. Somebody tell me something, even if I don't like it or I don't agree with it, I instantly want to lash out. We got to understand, we got to listen.
One of the barriers that you may be facing in your relationship or your marriage is you believing that your partner should communicate like you. You may be a person that may be a little more direct, frequent when it comes to communication and talking about these problems. You may be a person who processes your emotions quickly because you have the tools that help you do so. And so you may believe that your partner should be capable of doing the same. But you may have a partner who's a little more reserved, who needs a little more time to process their emotions. This doesn't necessarily mean that they're not interested in having the conversation and working through whatever you two should. It's just a difference in the way you two communicate. So on your end, you may feel that if the responses are not immediate, they don't care, they're not interested, it's not important to them. And on their end, they may feel like you're being intrusive because you're overwhelming them, not giving them the time or space that they need to process to be able to communicate. If because of them not communicating the way you do, you draw up this unhealthy assumption, it's going to create problems because we have this misinterpretation. You'll have to find a rhythm that respects the way both of you all communicate. So maybe you need to talk about the needs that you have and the expectations you have when it comes to communication. This may look like you being more patient and understanding that them being quiet and processing does not necessarily mean that they don't care, that they're not interested. They just need a little more space and a little more time to process things. And this may look like them communicating more, probably developing or finding new tools that can help them process their emotions to be able to communicate through those emotions, and it won't be so much time between the communication that you need. If you find out why both of you all communicate the way that you do without judging, it can help you get past those assumptions and get to a healthier dynamic. Bye.
Hi babes, these are 10 uncomfortable but healthy questions to ask your partner to maintain a healthy relationship. Part 2. What's one thing you feel can damage our relationship? What is something that I do during our disagreements that hurts you or makes you shut down? Have I ever crossed a boundary that you haven't fully expressed to me? What is one thing that I can do to make you feel more secure with our future together? Is there something you'd like me to do more often to show my love for you? Are you happy with how we spend our time together? Do you feel I prioritize our relationship enough? Have you ever felt taken for granted in our relationship? Do you ever feel unheard or dismissed by me? Are there any fantasies or needs that you haven't shared with me? All right, this is a bonus one for y'all. Do you think that we're growing together or we're growing apart in some ways? Y'all asked for part 2. I gave y'all part 2. If you want part 3, let me know. Ask some questions in the comments. Follow me for more relationship advice, more relationship content. I am a Lover Girl. This is the Lover Girl page. So if y'all did like this video, please like, share, and comment. I really do love
I think you know you have a mature relationship when the arguments don't last long. Like when you can actually sit down with a person calmly and collectively and talk out your problems, and you guys can understand where one another is coming from and actually have the emotional intelligence to sit there and listen and try to figure out, okay, what can I do to fix this problem? How can we move forward to where we're both happy? There's no yelling, there's no fighting, there's no calling each other out of each other's name, there's no getting emotional, or you might get emotional. It all depends on how emotional the disagreement is, but it's never gonna last no more than 20 to 30 minutes, maybe an hour. But I think that shows true emotional intelligence. And that's when you know you genuinely have a mature relationship. Like when you guys can both be a unit on something and nothing can come between you guys, like nothing can come in on the inside of that relationship and break it down, right? You're not discrediting and dismissing each other's feelings. That's how you know you truly have a mature person and you're in a mature relationship.